One of the reasons that so many people are afraid of public speaking is pretty simple. They're worried that they're going to forget what they wanted to say. You know, when we talk to people who tell us that they're super nervous, one of the things they say all the time is that, what if I forget? What if I don't know? That's the reason people use these extensive slide decks and they write everything out word for word and try to memorize it. That actually makes it harder to remember, by the way. But it's like the number one reason people are so scared of public speaking. And it doesn't have to be that way. So today I want to give you 3 hacks for what to do if you forget what you're going to say while you're in the middle of a talk. Number 1, and this one is really simple. Pause for a moment and grab a sip of water. That will give you a second to remember what it was that you were saying. It'll give you a second to get your thoughts back on track. It'll rehydrate your mouth and give you that sip of water that you needed to keep going, and it'll allow the words to come back to you. Number 2, this is also really simple. Check your speech map. You might have your speech map taped to the stage in front of you. Maybe you have it sitting on your computer right behind your webcam. Have it somewhere that you can reference real quick and you can see where you were in your talk and you can right away get back on track. It's super easy. And then the number 3 is actually one of the most powerful things you can do if you forget what you were saying. It might sound a little bit funny, but ask the audience. You know, if you're on a live stage, you can literally stop in mid-sentence and just be like, where was I going with that? And somebody in the audience will shout it out and you'll be fine. The other thing it will do is it will make the audience pay closer attention to what you're saying, because they'll be sitting there thinking, geez, I better pay attention because obviously this guy's not. And it will make sure that they hang on to every word, but it also humanizes you, because it shows that you make mistakes. It shows that you're not perfect. And it's a really great thing to get comfortable with, because the more confident you are asking the audience what you were talking about, the less of a big deal it seems like to forget what you were going to say. And then there's one less reason to be scared of public speaking. Ultimately, if you forget what you're going to say, just relax. When you tense up and you freak out about it, your body gets flooded with cortisol and adrenaline, and you forget even more what you were going to say. But if you relax and you just trust that it's going to come back to you, and you pause and take a sip of water, double check your speech map or ask the audience, it's going to come back to you and you're going to pick it up. And the audience is not even going to really notice that it happened. And if they do notice that it happened, they're probably just going to like you even more for it because you're human. So don't worry about it. If you forget what you're going to say, just take a moment and then keep talking.